Hi, I'm Azine and welcome back to Soft Hobbies. Today I'm going to be going through everything that I finished in the month of March 2024 in terms of makeup and skincare. So I didn't start all of these in March, but all of them I finished in the month of March 2024. So let's get started. I'm just going to show you all the products and give you my thoughts on all of them. With the Soft Services Clearing Mist, this is a spray for body acne. It's 1% salicylic acid. You can see there's still a little bit left in there, but the expiration date on this is actually April of 2024. So its time is up, like, efficacy wise, and I've had it for about a year, a little over a year. It's okay. I really don't like the smell of it. It's just very strong, like herbal medicinal smell that is not really my thing. And as far as efficacy, it's okay. It makes a little bit of a difference, but I would like something more effective for body acne. It's also not great at being sprayed upside down, which when you're spraying things like on your back or like the backs of your thighs or things like that, you really need something that works well when it's turned upside down. I would not repurchase this. That I would and have repurchased. I just ran out of this today and thankfully I had a backup already. You probably know this one. It is the Somerville Eradikate Daily Foaming Cleanser with sulfur. So this is 3% sulfur. It's one of the few products that I've seen or used with sulfur in it that is cosmetically elegant. Sulfur, I mean, it doesn't really have a great rap as a skincare ingredient, and it also smells really bad. However, there is a mild sulfur smell. I don't mind it, honestly. I like it more than the Soft Services spray smell. And also, I just use this in the shower and I leave it on for like 3 to 5 minutes and then wash it off, and the smell does not linger. So the smell doesn't bother me that much. It does work. I really like it for breakouts like whiteheads and blackheads, and I always use it as a mask in the shower. I don't just wash my face for 30 seconds with it and take it off. Because it's expensive and it's like a medicated cleanser with active ingredients, I really like to leave it on my skin for as long as possible. And I use it on face, sometimes neck, and then sometimes chest as well if I'm breaking out there. So yeah, this one I do think lives up to the hype. I mean, it's not going to magically fix everything about your skin, but it is really good if you're acne prone, which I am. So I would and have repurchased. Okay, next is my basic daily body lotion. This is the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. I've bought this so many times. It's like my go-to because it's affordable, and I use body lotion every day, like once I get out of the shower. So I need something that I can kind of burn through and it won't burn through my wallet if I keep repurchasing. So one of these will last me like 2 or 3 months. It's just basic, sinks in really well, which is a huge thing for me. I hate sticky feeling lotion, so this one sinks in super well and super fast. It's really good for sensitive skin because it's not fragranced. I tend to like an unfragranced body lotion in general. So yeah, would and will repurchase this. Next is an SPF that I went through. This is by Thank You Farmer, and it is their Sun Project Light Sun Essence. So it's an SPF 50. It's really lightweight. I have bought this one multiple times. So it's a super lightweight sunscreen. It doesn't ever leave a white cast for me, and I think it would work well on any skin tone. It just like sinks in really, really well. It's super glowy. So if you're like me and you're oily, especially in the T-zone, this will just like make you look super shiny, and that's nice sometimes for me, like if I'm not wearing makeup that day or if it's summertime or something like that. I'll either just wear this or I'll put a little bit of translucent powder on top of it to kind of like tamp down the shine, but the shine comes through like pretty much any makeup after a few hours. So just be aware. I do think this would be best for normal to drier skin, but it also doesn't break me out. So if you're an oily skin person and you like something really glowy and really lightweight, I think this is great. I do wish that it had like a pump top. This is a squeezy tube top, and I wish it had a pump top just so I could portion out more consistently throughout the day, especially with sunscreen. I don't like a squeeze. I like to be able to see like how many pumps I need and then just like have that in my head. I do really like this one. I would repurchase, and I have before, but right now I'm going through the Beauty of Joseon SPF. That one, it's like I've seen a lot of recommendations for it, and people seem really into it, so I am trying that one. I do like it so far, but I do have some qualms with it, and I think if you're looking for something that's really, really clear on the skin, especially if you have a deeper skin tone or really anything like deeper than medium, this one is going to be better than the Beauty of Joseon one for you, just in my opinion. I finished my first jar of my favorite cleansing balm ever, and it's the Then I Met You Living Cleansing Balm. It comes with this silly little applicator thing, which I think it's a good idea, but it should have a magnet in it, and then the lid should also have a magnet so that they can stick together, because right now it just kind of goes in there. And well, this is empty now, but it just kind of goes in there on top of the rest of your cream, and especially if you have long nails, like it's just not, it doesn't feel as easy to clean or as sanitary. So I really would love it if the scoop had a magnet and it could stick to the inside of the lid. I think that's a feature they should really consider adding for improved ease of use and improved hygiene. But anyways, my issues with the packaging aside, I love this cleansing balm so much, and I've tried quite a few. I'm double cleansing for about 10 years now. So at night, if I've been wearing makeup or sunscreen that day, I will do a cleansing oil or balm first and then a water-based cleanser. And I just feel that it helps me get off my makeup better. It makes my skin feel more clean, and then cleansing with oil is good for acne-prone and oily people as well, to kind of balance oil production. The smell is amazing. The texture is incredible. The texture is like room temperature butter, but a little bit firmer than that. So not quite goopy enough to that you can't pick it up, but when you start massaging it on your face, it melts so well. It also takes off makeup, even waterproof makeup, really, really well. I use a separate waterproof eye makeup remover anyways, but even if I didn't, this takes all my makeup off. Rinses off incredibly cleanly. That's also a huge plus for it in my book, is how easily it rinses off with water. Yeah, it does not leave a residue, leaves my skin feeling soft and not dry. Really big fan. I already bought a second jar and I am using it. So I honestly don't ever want to switch from this. I really, really like it. Okay, next one is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the flavor / scent vanilla. This guy, it still has some left. The reason that I'm letting go of it is because I've had it for like 3 years now, possibly more, and it started to change scent, and that's kind of a key indicator of a product going bad, and it being past its expiration date. I worked at Sephora, which was a long time ago. It was like in the last batch of Gratis I ever got. Gratis is the free stuff that you get when you work at Sephora. This is like one of the last pieces of Gratis that I ever got from Sephora, and it's time to let it go because it's been a long time since I've worked at Sephora. So yeah, I like it. It's not anything special. It smells a bit artificial. I know that this brand is really popular. I just don't feel their products have anything going for them other than they feel nice on the skin, and they look, like the packaging is really pretty, but I don't like the smells that they have. Not super intrigued by any of the ingredient stories, and like this is just fine. It's just a thick lip balm. So I'm letting it go. There's like maybe 10% left in it. I would not repurchase, but I don't think it's a bad product. It just doesn't really do a lot for me. And next is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm powder, long name there, but basically what this is it is a cream formula that once you pat it or press it onto your skin, it dries down to a powder. It's a very powdery cream, and it is clear, but if you don't rub it in, it does have like a little bit of chalkiness to it, which is not my favorite thing. I honestly wasn't a huge fan of this, which is unfortunate because I really like the Danessa Myricks cream blush. The reason I wanted to try this is because on my no makeup days, I still want to control the oil in my T-zone, and I thought, oh, this could be great. I'll slap this on top of my SPF or my moisturizer and just like go, and I'll be oil free like the rest of the day. And I just don't like the texture of it on my skin. It feels really dry and chalky, and I don't think it spreads that well. It does control oil, but again, I think it's at the expense of your skin looking like skin, and it just looks dry, which I don't love. Okay, next is a sample that I got, like a sample card I got in an order from Sephora. I really didn't want to like this because I'm not really a Glossier fan, but these are the Glossier cloud paints. I mean, this is just a card, but like there were four little droplets of each cloud paint, and then like they had covers, like plastic covers, and I peeled those off so I could. Probably their biggest product other than Boy Brow. I don't like Boy Brow because it has no pigment and it's like this big. I love these, and I wasn't expecting to, and I like was resistant to it, but all four of the colors, so the colors that were in here were Haze, Dusk, Puff, and Beam, and they were all different, but they did all show up as the color that they were. And when you pat them into your skin, like when you blend them onto your cheeks, it just looks so natural. And I don't always want a natural look with my makeup, obviously, but with blush, I do like it to look really seamless and not super painted on all the time. And I think cloud paint is amazing for that. Like, you cannot overdo it. And it just blends so easily with fingers or with a sponge or with a brush, like however you want to use it. I will be purchasing a full-size cloud paint. I don't know which color yet, and I don't know when I'll be buying it, but there will be a time will come when I will be getting a full-size cloud paint because I really liked it. So I recommend cloud paint to pretty much anyone, especially if you don't have a ton of experience with makeup, or you feel like maybe you're not that skilled at makeup, but you're interested in trying blush. Next is Benefit's FanFest mascara. This is a travel size. It was another Sephora sample that I got. I used this for about 3 or 4 months, which is typically how long I use mascara. I do really like this. I think that mascara is one of the products that Benefit does the best. I think their mascaras are really excellent. My holy grail mascara, and the one that I continue to repurchase and use every day, is the Bad Gal Bang from Benefit. It's the one with the like spiky top. That's my favorite mascara ever. This does not top that, but it's also really good. It's a really thick, like voluminous effect. It's very dark, which I love. It is hard to take off, but all Benefit mascaras are hard to take off because they're very long lasting. That does not bother me. I know for a lot of people that's a deal breaker. I like that it's water resistant, it's really long lasting because it'll just last throughout the day. This guy does not flake that much. If I use it on my lower lashes, it does flake, but on the upper, it's good. And I do really like it. I wouldn't repurchase, but only because Bad Gal Bang is my #1 from Benefit, and that's the one that I always go back to. So last item, my favorite liquid liner of all time is the NYX Epic Ink in black, and it is a brush tip, super waterproof, shiny. I'm wearing it right now. It is the only black liquid liner I've used for about 2 years. I like it better than every other liner, including like luxury and high-end ones. Part of why I like it so much is how affordable it is, but also it's just really, really fantastic. You can get really thin lines, you can get thicker lines. It's always glossy and dark, incredibly long lasting. I love it. I also have the brown one, so it's the exact same thing as this but in brown, and I use that on a day when either I don't want to wear black eyeliner or I use it to fill in my beauty marks if they've been covered by foundation. I can't recommend this enough. I'm a huge NYX head in general. Like, I love NYX, and I think that this is one of their best products ever, so highly recommend. So I think that covers it for my empties, or the things that I finished in terms of makeup and skincare in March 2024. I hope everyone has a really good start to April, and thank you so much for your time.